Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Love you guys. Thanks for being here today. Happy New Year! It's 2025 and here we are once again with another year of creative possibilities. I am wearing my duck shirt today because we are playing Ohio State here in a little while because it's New Year's Day and you're going to get this in a few days. But hopefully there will be good news when it happens after the game. Hopefully the Ducks will be triumphant. Because I'm an Oregon Duck fan living in Wyoming, and that's just how it is right now. And you can hear my granddaughter. She's out there. They're all watching football right now, and I thought I want to make a video on New Year's Day just to show what's going on for this year to start. So what are you starting on? I have this poster behind me that says trust the process, and I made that a while ago, and I think that's what I'm kind of going to do this year. Have some more trust in my process in trying new things and having more experimental fun in my creativity. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing right now. Let me flip the camera down and hi, welcome. Okay, so welcome everybody. I am going to do one thing that I'm going to try is doing the Junk Journal January done with Meg Journals. I haven't done one of these before. I know she does Junk Journal monthly things, but I haven't tried one. It's like, well, let's throw a book together and see what happens. And I pulled a few things over. Today is January 1st, which is cover. And my book is super simple. It is literally made out of junky junk. Just some paper and other I doubled the spine, and it's just 2 signatures of 8. Let's see, what is it? 8 times 4. So 8 pages. So 4 pages per signature. And then that turns into 32 pages to work on, 32 surfaces, and super simple. Here, let me untie this. I tied it together. Now I ripped pages. I'm just having trouble. Okay, so yeah. Oh, this was already ripped. But just threw some papers together, different widths and sizes in just a few minutes. Thought, you know, that might be fun just to participate in something like that. And I have got, one of the things I want to use up this year is some of my fabric scraps. Just have enough that it's time. It's time. So I brought up this bigger one, and I'm thinking I'm going to make a little pocket on here, and it's just going to be the messiest junky junk journal I cover. And I just wanted to do it really quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. So I think I'm just going to sew it to the, you know, in retrospect, you do these things ahead of time. You decorate the cover ahead of time. That's what a lot of people do. And I would have been thinking, or I could just keep it a little pocket. But as you can see, it's not very straight. So I think I'm just going to sew it as best I can along the edge. Like me thinking, I'm thinking I could do a zigzag stitch all along the edge and then just cut off the excess. So I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, and then I'll be back and we'll see what happens. Here's hoping. Okay, so that was easy enough. I ended up just sewing it straight onto the cover, and we'll see how long that lasts. But I've got a little pocket there and a little pocket here. So that's kind of a fun thing to have. And I like all these scrappy little threads on the bottom. Yeah, it's not a perfect sew, but that's not what it's about. And so then what else I thought about this, and then maybe I took my what are these things called? Whatever these are called. Okay, these puffy oh, there's a word for them. I can't think of it right now. But I did some fun little, let's see, fun little things. And so I thought let me give this another once around that. Okay, and then that looks better. Gives it a little bit of, yeah, I just hand stitched. I went in a hand stitch mode one day and Anyway, so like how many different fabrics now? I kind of like this blue thing, but it's a little big. I think I need to just take them all apart and see what I've got. That one got smushed. Sadness. So other than doing this, I think it's kind of fun. Although the blue kind of pulls out that. Other than doing this Junk Journal January, which I have never participated in before, I am also going to try to add this creativity and gratitude book to my daily practice. I say that with such enthusiasm on the 1st of January. Well, where will it all end up? I don't know. I don't know. Just because, you know, there's this one commercial about a watch. I think it's the one that you it tracks your, oh, I like that, your oh, my brain, words today. Where are my words? Let's do faded oxide. There's quitting day. That's like the second Friday in January is where everybody quit their resolutions. We'll see if I'm gonna keep up with this or not. But I'll have a nice base. And with Junk Journal January, it's kind of fun. You can just pick it up and maybe do one, or you could do more than one thing on a given day. Honestly, you could if you wanted to. No, there's really no rhyme or reason. I've got some of this in here. So let's do some. Throw some of this on here too. Actually, could use this as a closure. I could. Before I get all that going on. How long? Yeah, you can hear my husband and my daughter talking. They are watching football right now, and I'm kind of missing out. Let's see, how long do I want this to be? But honestly, it's a game that's not going so well for one of the teams already. So that works. Let me just, well, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to glue all this together like so. I love all this fringe on here. I do like that. Okay, I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac. Not spend too much time on this cover and just go. Just have fun with it and go with it. First, I'll get this glued down. Probably need to go over here too. Let's go all the way around with it. Oops, so many strings. And this is really, the cover is very loose. And I usually like a really tight cover. But man, this is like, I didn't glue it down before I sewed it on. So it's just going to be what it is. Ooh, got so much fuzz on here already. Hold on. Let's do this. Wipe it off. Anyway, so yeah, trying to figure out if I'm going to finish anything, you know, do that whole creativity and gratitude book. It's more of a art journey, kind of a practice. It's exercises and inspiration for a year of art, hope, and healing. Now, I've done a lot of healing, but I know that there's more that I can do. My health journey has gone really well since I have committed to DNRS, and I met my 6-month mark, and I have to say there's been a lot of great progress on that. And who knew that a lot of my health junk was because of a limbic system impairment. So yes, it was all in my head. Not all, some in my head. Some of it was in my head. So changing the way I think. Anyway, oh my gosh, my sewing is terrible. So that's my cover for Junk Journal January, and it's soft and it's flexible, and I've got a closure I didn't expect I would have. That's nice. And let's add a little more on the end. And then I think that's it for this start of my book. I can say I've got my cover. I don't have it labeled, but maybe I'll do that with a little tab or something, like down here. I can do junk journal January 2025, or I'll figure it out, but I won't do that part on camera. I like how that's bumpy. So it's just ragtag. I like it, ragtag. So cover, I can check that out, and I'm gonna make a different one of these things to put in my book, because this one's too big. Obviously it doesn't fit. Even if I cut it down, it's not going to fit. So there's one thing, yay. One thing, yay. What else? And then this one, so for today, whoops, I already started the book and it's really good. So today is January 1st, and so she wants us to write down an emotion, something that we saw, something that we smell, taste, all of the senses. And I already painted this page, and then do an art journal page on it. So she wants us to translate feelings. So right now, this week, keep tabs on your emotions. It says, how are you feeling? Every day this week, jot down your emotions as well as what you see, smell, taste, touch, and hear as you feel them. Finally, using sensation language, translate sensation language. This is an art exercise in sensation language. Instead of writing sad or glad, you write down, oh, chocolate vanilla ice cream, that makes me happy, or that kind of thing. So there's sensation language. Translate your emotion into a sensation. Do you notice any patterns? Does paying attention to your sensory experience shift how you feel? Do your emotions, negative or positive, color the intensity or sensitivity of your bodily sensations, negative or positive? So that's what she wants us to work on, and if you feel like you're ready to scream about something, does it make your insides feel like the corn is popping, it's too hot and everything is popping out, kind of a thing. And instead of saying instead of being ready to scream, it's like my insides are popping. It's very descriptive language for what a feeling is. And if you take any kind of a writing course, you're going to find exercises like that. This is just a card I've used for Jubilee. But anyway, I'm going to work on that, and we'll see what I come up with in this book for today, but I'm not going to do that on camera. I wanted to show you one thing that I did finish is this little thing. It is its own self. And I took some under paper and I made a cover with it, and it's just I had extra paint from one of the paint sessions. I can't even open it. It's so goofy on the inside. So I took some extra paint and some extra scraps, and I sewed around the edge, and I just made a fun collage-y, no rhyme or reason cover for this book. And then 3-hole pamphlet stitched it in pink. So let's open that up and go to it. Added some more, just not even glued down that great, but just some scraps of paper and some paint, and then some words. Ow, got stuff in the way. Scooch. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is a long thing. So I am endlessly evolving, and let's just go back this way to this page right here. All day, don't judge, just some fun things, and understand with the Rick Bartow kind of art thing going on. It's kind of weird looking, but still fun. So that's that. And I think I did a couple of these pages. On my camera, it looks super busy, but it's really fun to look at all of the colors and all of the different kinds of media that I used on this. I've got tissue paper, paint, some collage. This is an old tie, cardboard as a substrate, tape on the edges. This one says imperfection is a form of freedom. And yeah, It's kind of how it goes. Let's pop through over this way. This was just an experiment, and I've got lots of different words and feelings in here in gold. And this Be Free to Create from a stamp I made, a stencil? No, it was a stamp. No, that's a stencil. And so did that. Let's flip it back this way. Because this is the only part that could have joined. Let's see, how did I have this? Okay, going like that. Then we go like this. And I did this one on camera. Never forget how capable you are. And I loved this. This was a lot of fun. Had some scraps left over from a painting session. And I just made collages and just little collages with dots and other things on it. And then just extended it over to this page as well, just for fun. Just fun. And then here's the collage, or the junk journal part, or grungy part. So that 7, and then What Gives, and some copper, and a firm with some elastic band here. DIY Your Smile. Did some sewing on there. And then there's a bow made out of pattern paper. Little bit of things here. Believe that got bent, huh? Okay. And some threads, just a whole bunch of junky junk in here. And it was so fun to create. And let's see what else. I gotta keep this in frame. It's hard. That says journal, friendly challenges, and a little stamped image. I really love that stamped image. And then the back cover is just this. So I think that's all of the pieces. Yep. I think. Did I get them all? It's just such a wonky thing. It's so wonky. But isn't it beautiful in its own way? It is. I just loved it. I loved making it. I loved how fast it was to put together. And it was just really easy. And I kind of like working on cardboard, I found out. So, yeah. Very interesting. And it just fits in here. And I have it tied together here. But I think I need to reinforce it because that's going to rip the paper right there. But it is its own self. It is nothing in particular, and I love it. I love it. It feels great. Feels great. And there's so many fun things on here. All right, friends. I think that's it. So, okay, finished that before 2024 ended out. I'm going to work on these some more, and I'll let you know more about this as that progresses. And then I will also keep working on my Junk Journal January, maybe add more to the cover, including a title. And then I've got some other projects in the works. And I've got some ideas, and I'm wondering what I'm going to do this year. It's just going to be a fun year, I think. I'm excited for all the possibilities creatively that I'm looking at. And I might even take a class. What do you guys think about classes? Do you guys do that? I mean, I don't do this very often, but something like that. But I think I'm going to enjoy that. That's going to be a good way to get started on my creative year, I think. All right, friends, so that's it for today. I hope you're having a great day and a happy new year to you all. Take care, and I hope you're finding your intrinsic value. Maybe I can give you a jump start with some of the stuff I'm working on. Or maybe you've got your own idea. Let me know. I'd be any ideas, bring them on. Okay, friends, take care, and as always, God bless. Love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.